I don't get it, guys. Because it feels like the Pokemon community is upset with the current state of the Pokemon community now more than ever because everything is awful. And I've been saying this for years, that it's only getting worse. I thought the turnaround point was going to be when we exposed Nappy as a pedophile and exiled him from the community, but then he goes and uploads videos and still gets like 10, 20,000 views because he still has supporters even though he groomed minors. But no, guys, I'm the problem. I'm the problem for talking about and pointing out the problems, like when A-Drive is scamming people. Wow, it's nuts. The problem are the influencers that lie, cheat, and steal, and pretty much every PokeTuber is guilty of it. And the simps that defend them. So that's why we have a tweet like this blowing up. PokeTubers and their consequences have been disastrous for the Pokemon community. Yes, because there has been a complete refusal to hold anyone accountable except for me, even though I am the most honest and real PokeTuber. So, and that, I don't even know, like, how do we get to this point? That's because we've kicked out legitimacy. It's all about lying, cheating, stealing, ROM hacking, fake leaks, and just... We'll get around to those, but I need the retention, so let's see what happens. The only PokeTubers I watch anymore are MJ, Pokemon, whoever that is, and Tyrantotube. But those aren't good people, or PokeTubers. Tyrantotube is the one that started this entire problem back in 2016 by just clickbaiting fake leaks and putting in fake stuff. And like taking fan art and tricking children into thinking it's real, and then just covering it nonstop. And even though he's been wrong over 99% of the time, somehow people still believe he has credibility. And then A-Drive just became Tyrantotube 2.0 and then took it to a more extreme level because A-Drive is completely morally bankrupt and an evil person. Like, he scammed with the TCG stuff and only cares about money. Like, he's the greediest person in the Pokemon community. And yet, more support. I don't get it. That's what happens when you're fake. Mikey's not a good person either. He bullied anyone that called out his crazy ex-girlfriend for all the shenanigans, and it turns out she was crazy, and they broke up. He also just, like, is completely fake and blatantly violates COPA by targeting children. Idiots now get to dictate, ratio and popular opinion, beating out the truth and shit. There's zero self-awareness in the Pokemon community, and it is massively filled with hypocrisy and toxicity, and then we can see that right here, and then 49 likes, so it's like, wait a second there. Like, people are on board with this. Everyone agrees. Actually, I haven't even seen any of the clips. This is what we got here. And then once again, yo, unlisted leaf. He's a dishonest person. He deserves none of his success in life because it's all built on lies and faking content. He comes out and, like, finally admits it after, just for as long as possible trying to get away with it, which kind of shows he is a bad dude. Mad in the shenanigans. Punching Orange is cool, but he sold out by promoting the glitch and cheating and going down to Shine Pearl. And more complaints. Only PokeTuber I watch is Loxton Noggin. He's also everyone's problem. Like, that's what you need to know. And if you're a long time follower of the channel, you know this. Every other PokeTuber is a problem because they just make up shit. Like, all of his theories are just bullshit. Like, they don't do anything to progress Pokemon. They don't do anything to develop Pokemon lore. It's just made up stuff for clickbait. Dude, he was on my side after the whole Nappy thing. We talked for a couple of days. Like, we had good conversations. A friendship or an acquaintanceship in the Pokemon community was genuinely developing we were like, hey, let's do a video. That way we can just kind of like put this discussion into a video format so both our audiences can see, hey, everyone's cool with each other and maybe learn something about each other in a great Pokemon way. My audience received it really well. He folded to the backlash from his audience because he caves into the hate. He caves into the problems of the Pokemon community. He took it down and then lied about it. He's like, well, people in my audience said that you're racist, so I can't have that up. But I just talked with him and we had a good conversation. We were becoming friends, but apparently that makes me a racist. Fraud. His entire fame is built off of cheating as a Pokemon World Champion. He needs to be banned from life or competitive events. His cheating is that egregious. He has defamed me by lying about getting caught cheating and trying to like spin it onto me when there is indisputable proof that Wolflick has used hack Pokemon and deliberately cheats at VGC events because it has been multiple times of being caught with impossible Pokemon. And that's why I'm also upset at the Pokemon community, because the Pokemon community has ruined Pokemon through either hypocrisy or zero self-awareness because everyone's just a manipulative idiot at this point. Those challenge videos are the worst. Agreed. There is zero value to 99% of challenge videos. Like, maybe a couple of them are interesting, but then it all just becomes the same thing. Well, technically, Tackle can miss, so if Tackle misses a million times in a row, that means our Magikarp can get to level 15 and learn Tackle, and then we just beat the game by grinding. Like, that's Pokemon. Pokemon is you grind enough, and then you beat the game. Or also some of the other challenge videos, they clickbait you, and it's like, well, it's actually impossible. So let's just hack the game or skip ahead to where it's possible, but still very difficult, and then show you the methods are there. Or maybe there's like something interesting, but just no Pokemon. It's actually, again, just completely zero value content. Can I beat Pokemon moving using only field types? Yeah, you can if you're not an idiot and knows the game like the back of your hand, which you do because you're a Pokemon YouTuber and Nuzlocke's only difficult if you never played the game. And that's the thing, like, it's just idiot children. Like, lowest common denominator content has achieved because that's what the internet has become, like TikTok culture, and again, people refusing any kind of reality or responsibility these days. And then Nuzlocke can still be difficult, so an idiot pops in defending the shit that's ruining the community because there's zero awareness, even though they're on the thread. A few bad apples at most. 98% are good people. No, it's the other way around. 98% are bad people. Just complete scumbags, liars, cheaters, stealers, frauds. You should know this. The bad 2% get covered more because our lizard brains like drama, makes it seem worse than it actually is. No. Like, you're just an idiot in denial at that point because it's been getting worse and worse and worse. And it seems like everyone's complaining more and more about how bad the Pokemon community is, then nothing ever wants to do anything. And of course, the content creators don't want to do anything because they are milking it up right now. I've pretty much said the only way the Pokemon community can get better at this point is if YouTube takes hard action. Like, someone at YouTube needs to understand how much fraudulent child targeting behavior is coming in. Like, after the whole all the clickbait and fake information, that should be against YouTube TOS. But since YouTube doesn't enforce it, everyone just tries to get away with it because they know that's where all the money is, in lying, in deliberately putting out fake leaks and false information, which are indefensible. But it's about the discussion. They don't say that. They don't make it about discussion. Because if they did, they know they'd get less views because it's not as interesting as putting in, this is a leak, trying to give it fake credibility it doesn't have, and then putting in a fake Pokemon in a thumbnail, or trying to insinuate something that is just completely fake. But that is bad active behavior that YouTube should punish. So that happens and everyone just stumbles into it, and then YouTube just mass promotes that to anyone. So everyone is a problem in the Pokemon community, and they're too stupid to see that, or they are just bad people as well. Like, to support Wolflick, you have to be a bad person, objectively, because you are supporting one of the most egregious liars, cheaters, and stealers in the Pokemon community, and then people turn around and wonder why Poketubers have become so disastrous for the Pokemon community. And then they are upset at the only person that's been trying to identify and address these problems and make Pokemon better. I am the only PokeTuber that has actively tried to make the Pokemon community better, but then these people are just so against it because they are the problem. They're brainwashed, and this is why Pokemon will never get better. Like you said, this discussion on just gonna have hope. Like, oh man, that's a lot of engagement. That's a lot of traction. Maybe people are catching on. But then you get into the comments, you realize like, nah, Pokemon community is too toxic. And again, it's going to take like external hard action to change that. And then it's just crazy how many people are committed to the lies and BS about me. Where do 210 idiots just manifest in this thread? I don't get it. You're joking, right? Or do you not know about the plagiarism? Lie, proven. He's done in his vids. It's okay if you don't. Just want to make you aware. And that is actual mental illness. That is actual derangement. Where you just come in like, just want to inform you about this. You know, you might want to know, and then just goes into lies. So enlighten me. And their proof is the Newsweek article that has nothing accurate about me. He has multiple clickbait videos. Really? Just multiple? That's one of the bars of justifying hating someone when every other PokeTuber has clickbaited more than me. I still stand by that I'm an honest person, and because of that, I haven't clickbaited because I don't like misinform or lie or doing that clickbait. I make enticing thumbnails. There's a difference between false information to get people to click onto a video and making something attractive. The only true definition of clickbait is to mislead or misrepresent the title or thumbnail of a video or article or all stuff like that. But even as like, okay, multiple, so even if I have a few clickbait videos, every other PokeTuber has more than me, so then they should be canceled too, I guess not. And there was a couple of times where he flat out stole PokeTube's content. Never once. How? In 100 confirmed as a cheater. Nah, don't care. That should tell you everything you need to know about why Pokemon has become the worst gaming community out there, and everyone just like keeps on complaining, and the Pokemon community keeps dying more and more. And it's baffling because this is Pokemon, the ubiquitous kids game that everyone loves, but it's actually just a place filled with evil, greed, and lies and nonsense. And like, yeah, again, just when you think like maybe something's gonna come out of it, no, people just choose to be ill, and that's just the online culture as well. So. Normally, this is one of those things where like normally I say I hope you guys enjoy the video and all that stuff. There's nothing to enjoy here. Everything